Hello and welcome to Time Warner Cable Community Connection. I'm Beth Wilson. Well, contrary to what some may think, real men do cook. And Terry Allen is with Real Men Cook Dallas, and he is here to illustrate that point. How are you today, Terry?
I am doing great. It's good weather today, so it's good to be here and great to be on your show. I love your show, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. Tell us a little bit about what Real Men Cook Dallas is. And by the way, you look fantastic.
Yeah.
You match your book, which we'll talk about as well. But what is Real Men Cook?
Real Men Cook is a national initiative. It's a fatherhood initiative where we focus on fathers of color and show that they're doing something positive in the neighborhood, because most cases, a lot of times in the media, it's always when they do something bad that they are on the air. So we take Real Men Cook and we show the positive things that men do every day in the community. It's the everyday man. I look at the everyday man. And so it's fathers, sons, grandfathers, coaches, mentors, people who care for other children and that are men. And we get them to cook for charity, and we raise money for charity. The ticket proceeds go to the charity. And so it's started out in 5 cities 20 years ago, and 10 cities 10 years ago. And now I think we're expanding to about 15 cities. It's growing.
That's excellent.
We're working on a whole fatherhood initiative to get the community out to see that there are people that do good things every day.
Because there are a lot of children worldwide who don't have a father figure in their lives.
Right, and being the oldest of 11, during the first few times in my life, there was no father there either. And it was the ministers, the pastors, the coaches that kept pushing me in the right direction. Or else I wouldn't have ended up doing all this work if it wasn't for them.
How about that? Well, you have an event coming up on Father's Day.
Yep.
How perfectly planned. And I imagine there'll be a lot of guys looking like you in this fabulous cooking attire. And it's going to be at Hamilton Park, is that right?
Hamilton Park Recreation Center. We're going back to 2 historical neighborhoods. The African American Museum at the Fair Park, where we honored the men who cooked. And then for the community event, it's going to be at Hamilton Park Recreation Center. That's a historical neighborhood that started in the early 50s.
All right. Now, who are the men that are going to be cooking?
Oh, well, there's a lot of media personalities. We have entertained interest from Jason Terry. I'm sure he has plenty of time now. There is a lot of Dallas Cowboys come out, but most of them we deal with men in the community. We have one guy who makes pies. I think he works as a clerk, but he makes pies, and the women line up first at his table every year because I don't know what he does to those pies.
It's bringing the women to his table. They're flocking.
Yeah, I know. And there's another guy who's an older gentleman. We all call him Dad, and he makes a sweet potato pie that melts in your mouth. And he brings about 100 of those, and he runs out the first 2 hours.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, and so Mr. Russell and his pies are a hit. And I heard he's a hit with the airline company he works with, too. So, it's anything.
In his other life, when he's not cooking. All right, so how can someone get tickets to the event? And the money goes to Real Men Cook, to the organization?
Well, our charity is Real Men Charities. The money goes to the charity. We partner with charities in the community. We partnered with Inroads. We partnered with Friendship West Baptist Church, Men of Operation Black program, their men's ministry. We have partnered with the African American Museum, South Dallas Cultural Center. So they take the tickets and sell it to their constituency, and they keep the money.
Okay.
And Real Men Charities raises the money for Real Men Charities to operate from sponsorship and partnership. So we give all the ticket sales to charity locally.
Excellent. And the cookbook will be for sale there. It's also on sale on the website, isn't it?
Right. It's on sale at realmencook.com. It's in all of the bookstores, local bookstores here, national bookstores. And you'll get to see my recipe in there about cake.
Your recipe. Oh, is this the funeral cake recipe?
Yes, the funeral cake recipe.
I hear it's fabulous.
Everyone,
Best chocolate cake ever.
Yeah, chocolate cake. Everyone has that cake in that funeral, so I'm glad I know how to cook it.
Everybody's got to have a funeral cake recipe. We have a funeral salad recipe in my family. It has green marshmallows and cherries.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I've had that salad.
All right, Terry, thank you so much for coming by. Best of luck with your event and all the events you do throughout the year, which you can get information for about on the website. Appreciate you being here. And thank you for watching. For Time Warner Cable Community Connection, I'm Beth Wilson.